Hi everyone, happy Sunday. This is Kyla. Welcome to Resilient Heart Tarot. I'm going to do a quick what are they thinking of you this week reading for all 12 signs. I'm going to work backwards starting with Pisces, and I'm going to upload in 2 videos this time, so hopefully the upload is a lot quicker than last week's, which took a couple of days to finally post to YouTube. So I hope you're doing really well. Welcome to my channel. Very happy to have you here. I'm going to tune in now to the energy of Pisces. Pisces, just the person on your mind thinking about you right now. This person also has you on their mind. Could be somebody that you're crushing on, who you're in a relationship with, who you're separated from, or who is going to come in. Spirit, tell me about Pisces, person on their mind. What are they thinking about Pisces? What are they thinking about Pisces? Past life relationship. You have known each other before. So whomever this person is, Pisces, is a deep connection. It is a spiritual connection. It is something where you are familiar with each other, even if you haven't been in relationship with them. It feels like you already know each other. These are often relationships that come in to teach us lessons. That those Spirit, what is this person's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Pisces? Thoughts, feelings, and intentions. Their thoughts, their feelings. Ooh, looks like they have you on their mind for sure. And their intentions. Okay. We have 7 on swords on the bottom of the deck. So what I'm getting right off the bat here is that this person is moving on from the thought pattern that they previously had about the relationship. They're getting some mental clarity about their perception of the relationship or their perception of you. And they're coming to the next evolution of thought and understanding about you and their relationship, because they feel like, Queen of Wands can represent Pisces, so you're definitely strong on their mind. And they see you in your power as somebody, as a dominant person who has control over their dominion in a sensible way and in a sensitive way, who can take both action and hold a lot of power while also seeing the beauty of everyday life. They see you as this thriving, beautiful, sexy person, and that they feel like you are this complete package, this very whole person. And they're trying to understand this relationship a little bit better. I think maybe you think you're kind of mysterious to them, because their intention is to understand more about the heartbreak that happened between you two. So this must be somebody that you're not in connection with right now. Spirit, will you help me clarify these cards? And that makes sense. A past life relationship, this is somebody who you have a hold on their energy. And they probably have a hold on yours too, though I think it's strong, but you have much more of a hold on theirs. And they are caught up on you. They are stuck, can't move on. They still feel the pain of losing you. They see you in all of your exalted glory. They think that you are just extraordinary, and they can't understand. They're having trouble understanding why you are not together anymore. And I think I got the same message for you last week. Spirit, let me clarify these cards. It's taking them a long time to figure out, to get their thoughts straight about you. Oh my gosh, Queen and King of Wands, look at that. Wow, okay. Bottom of the deck is the Hermit. So like this person is in hermit mode, reclusive. This could be a Virgo. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But somebody who is in their own world, taking some time to get their thoughts straight about what happened here. What in the world happened here? What did they contribute to that situation? What did you contribute? Let's just fix my camera here a little bit. Because they know that you both are, I mean, this is a power couple right here. And this is their perception of you together in a relationship, and that you have dominion over the world. That's what they're thinking. And I think that they're waiting until they understand a little bit more about their part in the relationship and maybe your part in the relationship before they come forward to kind of to come back to you, assuming that they want to be in this union again, because they clearly see that you think that you are their counterpart. That's how they feel. They feel like you're a perfect match, a great match, which kind of makes sense. I mean, honestly, like if you have these kinds of intense relationships that feel like you've known each other before, it's hard to it's like an indescribable feeling of connectiveness, even if there's nothing tangible to explain why you feel so close. But they see you. I even think that last week you got this card in the same position. You have dominion over the world together. Like the world is your oyster. When you are together, you're stronger together. And they want to feel strong enough in themselves. Maybe they're also working on some material items, focused on work. Maybe they feel like they need to accomplish something at work first before they can come back to you. But they want to do that. And I think that they also want mostly though, they want to get a hold of their thoughts. So they want to understand what happened between you two, why there was this heartbreak and the separation, and wrap their head around it and feel like they are in control over it, so that they can confidently move back towards you. So that's what they're working on this week. I think that there is a likelihood that they could reach out. I don't think that I think that they want to get this straight beforehand. So I think that they want to be in a better place and feel more powerful before they come in. But when they do come in, it is going to be, assertively, like in a very mature, balanced way. And they're going to offer you something really real, because they're going to feel like they understand why it didn't work out and what can be done going forward. So what do they want to say to you, Pisces? What do they want to say to you this week? You could hear from them. Definitely. What do they want to say to you? they want to say to Pisces. This is a new deck and I absolutely love it. One of my favorite tarot card readers, Blue Heron Tarot, uses this deck and I'm so excited to get it. The distance is killing me. You're controlling. And I can't do this. Yeah, this person is not in a position right now where they can be in this relationship with you. They still need to figure some, you know, they need to understand more about what happened between you two still before they can come back together with you. And they, you know, maybe what happened between you two was that there was some control, you know, controlling behaviors based out of fear. Maybe this person, you know, triggered a bit of fear in you because of their behavior. And in response, you put forward some rules or maybe even some healthy boundaries that this person perceived as controlling. It could also be that they wanted something else from the relationship when you first started to see each other. And for example, maybe they wanted to keep things kind of casual and you said, I'm only going to date you if you have, if we're in a relationship together, and they don't want that kind of control in their life. They don't want to offer that. And so they know that coming back to you, if they're not on the same page, if they don't understand what happened, if they're not in a position to offer you a relationship, that's just not going to work out because you're going to hold your ground. But they miss you. They miss you. They're thinking about you. They think about you every day. It looks like this person has to get over something before they can really come back and like offer you anything significant. But boy, do you have a hold on their heart and on their head, Pisces. They are thinking about you. And this is a very strong person. I mean, they recognize your strength, definitely, but this is somebody who would be well matched for you. Once they can kind of get their head straight a little bit, I think that they would be a good match for you. Okay. To be honest, I don't feel like you're very bothered by it. Side note, I just don't. I don't get that vibe. I think that they are very bothered by it. I think maybe you were brought into their life to teach them a lesson, primarily. And you are. They're feeling it a lot, and they're really, but the neat thing about what they're doing is they're taking accountability to learn the lesson, to say, how did I show up in this relationship? How did this end so painfully when that wasn't what I wanted? What could I have done here to make things different? What did I do to push Pisces away or to cause us to have this disconnect where we're not communicating anymore? So the fact that they're taking ownership of learning that lesson actually shows like a lot of maturity, a lot of self-awareness, which is like, it's pretty great. I mean, that's definitely like, it's pretty integral to a healthy relationship to be with somebody who has the capacity to grow, through situations. I mean, ideally not bad situations like whatever caused you to break up, but, you know, just in general. So this person seems like kind of like an insightful person capable of spiritual growth. So that you came in and definitely taught them a lesson, and they are trying to learn it as fast as they can, it seems like. All right. Thank you, Pisces. Have a good week. Moving on to Aquarius. Spirit, tell me about Aquarius. What is the person on their mind? Oh, hi, Aquarius. What is the person on their mind thinking about them? This could be a crush, someone you're in a relationship with, someone you're separated from, or somebody you might meet even in the very near future. Right. Aquarius. And we have, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept help from others. This person could be in your friend group. As an aside, they could be your friend. I mean, maybe it's a friendship that's turning into more. Or maybe it's just that you'll receive, oops, I just dropped some cards. Sorry, Aquarius. Maybe you'll receive some advice this week about this person, or this person will rather, that will help your relationship. Okay, tell me about this person. What is this person thinking about Aquarius right now? Thoughts. It's beautiful. Feelings. And intentions. Okay. So then we have 4 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So right off the bat, they think that you are the whole package. They see you as independent, as beautiful, as materially successful, as somebody who holds dominion and power in their own life and operates in it without this needing assistance from anybody else. And they find that very attractive, but maybe also a little intimidating. Their feelings about you this week is that they're inspired by action. Everything that they do, like all of their feelings are about this, like inspiration, passion, feeling that way, but there's something blocking it this week. So even though those feelings exist towards you, they think very highly of you and they have passion and are inspired to be near you, there is something that is not allowing it to fully show up this week. Even though their intention is to show you that inspiration, that passion, that action, you know, they do intend to do that. I think that they're still going to. I think they are going to take action towards you. I don't get the impression this is somebody who you're in a relationship with, because you seem single. They see you as single. And but they are going to take action, they are inspired to take a lot bigger action than what they're actually going to do. They're going to do something small. It might be like a text message or a phone call to say hello, to connect with you. Maybe what's going on is that their friends are cajoling them. Hey, if you want Aquarius, reach out and ask. Otherwise they're not going to know. Spirit, clarify these cards for Aquarius, please. More wands. I think you are definitely dealing with a fire sign. Oh, more wands. Wow. Yeah. This person, this is probably a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries person. They are showing up, their fire energy is showing up extremely strongly. It could be somebody with that element in their chart pretty heavily, because there is fire all over this reading. So again, I think that they think that they're a good counterpart to you. I think that they feel strong, that they feel that they have dominion over their kingdom. They have control over their life. They're somebody who acts with purpose and intention and thinks through their actions before they make them and is mature. And they think that, that's a good counterpart for somebody as independent and capable as you are. But they feel like the reason that they aren't inspired to take major action and let you know about this burning passion they have for you is because they feel dejected. Maybe something happened between you that made them feel like you weren't interested in them, that they maybe couldn't you just didn't have romantic feelings towards them, or you didn't think that they could give you what you needed. And that interaction between you, whether it was real or perceived, is making them feel pretty uninspired to take action. All of that said, I don't think that they're going to they don't give up easily. You know, a King of Wands type isn't going to give up easily. They are going to go on to fight another day. I think that even though they're lacking inspiration, they're not ready to throw in the towel. Even though you've done something or said something or something has happened, they are not going to give up pursuing you. I think that they're going to, you know, continue on trying to let you know what they feel about you, what they think about you, that they're interested. And I think their friends are probably helping them have some courage and some, you know, tenacity to not give up on this so easily, because I think that they think that you're a real catch, and maybe they just misunderstood the situation that's making them feel like there's nothing left, that there's nothing between you two, that they should just give up, that it's uninspired. Maybe their friends are giving them a different perception on that, saying, you know, it's not that bad. That's actually probably not what that meant, so maybe don't take it like that. All right. What do they want to say to Aquarius this week? Focus on yourself. I think that you are, and I think that they like that. Making plans. Yes, they are planning to reach out to you. Lies and deception. Maybe that is what happened. Maybe they feel that there was a lie or some kind of deceit between you two, which is making them feel sad. You know, they feel like bummed out, like what they were hoping for and looking forward to and anticipating didn't happen, and they feel pretty uninspired by that. It's kind of zapping it's like a killjoy, you know? It's zapping all their energy that they previously had to put towards a relationship, and maybe it was caused by some perceived lie or deception. And like I said, it doesn't necessarily mean that that's what you did to them. I'm not really sure, but I think that their friends, like I said, are helping them focus probably on what actually happened and seeing it more clearly, and then making plan to come back and to not give up so readily on this relationship. And I also get that this is a message for you as well, to continue to focus on yourself, because it is not only healthy, but it also is actually quite attractive to people. Clearly, that's how they see you. Maybe a little too independent. But you're just waiting for the right person, right? Thank you, Aquarius. All right, moving on to Capricorn. Hi, Capricorn. I hope you're all doing well. And tune into your energy here. Spirit, tell me about Capricorn. What is the person on Capricorn's mind thinking about them right now? Tell me about the person on Capricorn's mind. This could be somebody that you're crushing on, that you're in a relationship with, that you're recently separated from, or who's coming in. And generally, that detail comes through the reading. Although you have to let me know if I'm right. I feel like I've been defining the relationship through the cards, but let me know if I'm right. A card for Capricorn's person. Romantic feelings. Oh, okay. They like you. They like you. Off to a good start. Off to a promising start already. Spirit, tell me about Capricorn's person. What are they thinking about Capricorn? Besides that they like you. Maybe they love you even. Definitely having amorous feelings about you. Tell me about their thoughts, feelings, and actions. Right, very good. thoughts? Wow, Capricorn. Whew. This person is into you. Oh my gosh, wow. Okay, you could be dealing with the Pisces. That is who I'm getting right off the bat. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Wands. This person is anticipating something from you, that's for sure. I think you're dealing with somebody, you know, I'm always happy to kind of see these types of more straightforward readings, because to me that says you're dealing with somebody who knows themselves and who knows their feelings and knows what they want, and they know how they feel about you. And that kind of person who's straightforward and has some integrity and stuff is such a blessing. I mean, it just shows it shows health, it shows self-awareness. They're just altogether more of a joy to be in a relationship with. So this person's thoughts are that they are ready to build a real relationship with you. They are ready to make something official, to build a relationship that is committed and long-term in their life. Something that could lead to marriage or some kind of commitment ceremony. They're ready to take action and towards that, and they're inspired by the concept of that with you. Their feelings are that they really like you. I mean, this feels like this person is expecting to be in a relationship with you. They're anticipating it. They have a lot of feelings for you, a lot of really beautiful, deep, loving feelings for you. It's really lovely. I mean, this is a really positive first part of the spread here. I'm pretty impressed right now. Their intentions are that they, even though they anticipate all of this with you and they have all these clear feelings towards you, I don't think that they're planning to let you know blatantly. And that could be for a variety of reasons. We'll see what the cards say. It could be that they don't know if you feel the same way. It could be that you're not together and they don't know what you're thinking at all. They could be just shy, not somebody who opens up super easily, but generally the moon denotes somebody who's deep, whose feelings run deep, who has the capacity to feel very, very deeply. And not usually somebody who is very straightforward. You could think this person is a little mysterious even. And like I said, it could be a Pisces. Because the moon card represents Pisces. Here, tell me about these cards. This is a really good reading, Capricorn. Wow. Yeah, you could definitely... Oh, and Six of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. This person really loves you, Capricorn. This is really, really sweet. Wow. So their thoughts are that they have been working on this relationship. They've planted their seeds, and now they are getting to the point where they want to reap what they've sown. They feel like it could be harvest time. And building this long-term committed, stable relationship with you would be the crop, right? That's what they want to harvest. And they feel like they're tilling the ground, they're, watering it, they're fertilizing it, and they feel like it's coming to culmination now. They feel like this is a victory for them. They feel like they've won, and maybe it hasn't really been that straightforward of a relationship. Maybe the relationship actually was a little bit tumultuous. Maybe there were situations where there was disagreements between you two. maybe you both had, you know, thoughts of like doubt or confusion about what you actually wanted from the relationship. But I think that this person is getting control over their thoughts and over any negativity that was in the relationship before. They feel like they have fought it off, and that they are getting some, you know, they have a lot more clarity in their thoughts, and they have a lot more clarity about what they want and what they think and what they feel about you. And I think that makes them feel pretty good because they intend to create something real here. I mean, they have so much hope for you two. You know, I still just don't think, I mean, these are powerful intention cards, right? And they're spiritual. Like maybe they feel like this relationship is going to serve a deeper spiritual purpose in their life. And they intend to continue pursuing it in order to have that spiritual lesson or awakening or experience and to continue to grow. Like I said, I don't really think that this person is being very forthcoming with what they're thinking and feeling. It's like they have like a pure heart, but it's kind of like kept inside, like it's tucked away in there. So you might not know all of this. You might sense it though. But I don't know that they're being super straightforward. But yeah, this person, man, Capricorn, like I think, hey, like, see this through. This seems really great. This seems actually pretty cool. What does this person want to say to Capricorn? What do they want to say to Capricorn this week? Give me 3 cards, Spirit. What do they want to say to Capricorn? Right. Grateful. Oh, they're so thankful for you and for this relationship. Karma. Maybe that's what they think is happening right here. This is a karma isn't just another word for lesson. I think that they think that they're learning a lesson through these deep feelings for you. And maybe, you know, maybe the lesson is that because they've been so emotionally available with you and they're kind of gauging whether or not you're doing it in return, as part of like a karmic lesson. So, you know, if you're somebody who always gives to people who don't give back in kind, that's like a lesson about being more discerning about who you love. So it could be that. It could be like they have all this deep love for you. They feel that, you know, they're putting work in and it's kind of, you know, they're ready for a relationship. And maybe they feel like the lesson is that they're going to present it and see how you respond. And that's going to teach them the karmic lesson they feel that this relationship is here to show them. And I think that, so I kind of feel like even though this person has those deep feelings for you, this is really about them. It's like really in their mind, they're not really taking action from you. They're really focusing on their own like personal development and their own like spiritual awakenings here. So seems like a pretty deep person. That's why I keep on getting a Pisces. Somebody who's going to be a little bit kind of in a more of the spiritual, emotional realm rather than like taking a lot of action or being super logical or being super like practical like a Capricorn would be. This might be somebody whose energy maybe you don't even really understand that much because of how different they are than you, but they definitely like you. I mean, I think that's really beautiful. I think that if you like them back, you know, you could definitely see something. There's something there. There's something to work with. So you know, pursue it if you want it. And maybe with if you like them back, you know, and show them that and demonstrate it, I think they're going to open right up to you. I think that's what they're waiting for. That's the karma that they're sort of waiting for. So anyway, Capricorn, I hope you have a really good week. Thanks for joining. Moving on to Sagittarius. Spirit, tell me about Sagittarius. Tell me about the person on Sagittarius's mind. What are they thinking, feeling, intending towards Sagittarius this week? This could be somebody that you're crushing on, or you're in a relationship with, or that you are recently separated from, or who is coming in. Tell me about this person. Are open. We have children on the bottom of the deck. You deserve love. Okay, this is already giving me inner child vibes. So Spirit, tell me more about this person. What are they thinking, feeling? They could feel that you're healing inner child wounds together. They maybe think that they see your inner child very much, or that they feel their own through relationship with you. Okay. Let's get a little bit more detail here. Their thoughts, feelings. Oof. All right. Coming in hot. And intentions. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have death. All right. Lots of major arcana here about change. So this person sees what they're thinking about you is that you're going through a change, or your relationship is going through a change, or they feel like there needs to be a change. They're feeling like their thoughts are that they have everything under control. I think that they have their life under control, like their just like their day-to-day, their material life, everything is okay. They're probably pretty well emotionally regulated, maybe pretty mature, pretty independent and autonomous. They feel like they can balance your relationship, which appears to be tumultuous, with the rest of their life, and they have it under control. And I think that they're focused on that right now. Like, they're kind of focused on the fact that they are thinking that way, that it's important to them to maintain balance, even though the relationship with you is rocky. Their feelings are that something is breaking down, either within them or within the relationship with you. And I think that that's what's awakening their inner child, or maybe both of your inner children are interacting with each other, which is maybe causing this tower. Because often when we're in these types of relationships where we feel like not good enough, like, you know, I'm thinking of the You Deserve Love card on the bottom of the deck. When I shuffled the Romance Angels, like, when we feel like we're not good enough, often we'll be interacting in love relationships when we get triggered through our, like, a kind of a part of ourselves that's stunted. And so, but when we go through these types of relationships and we learn these lessons, and we can interact with our inner children and give them what they need independently, rather than, and you know, which can kind of help heal them and free them so that we can be our whole adult selves instead in love, that can feel very troubling. It can feel very tumultuous, like something like really major in their life is sort of crumbling down, like a belief system or like a way of interacting through this relationship. because their intention is to really keep a hold of everything. Like this seems like somebody who's pretty stable. Like I wouldn't be surprised if you're dealing with an earth sign or somebody with that a lot in their chart, which is a Capricorn, a Virgo, or a Taurus. Like they are very much intending to keep their life in order despite the chaos that is happening with you right now. They are not going to let it disrupt their work life, you know, their social life, their self-care routine. Like this is somebody who is going to do what they need to and create boundaries within this relationship to make sure that they are taken care of and their life is kind of operating as like normally. Maybe that's something that's maybe that's a characteristic of this person in general. They like to have control over their lives. So give me a few more cards on this, Spirit, please. Thank you. Person thinking about Sagittarius. But this is a week of growth and change with death on the bottom of the deck. Like definitely major change. On the bottom of the deck we have the Ace of Wands. This person is inspired by passion and action, and I can see that here in their feelings and their intentions. That's kind of everything that they're doing is out of motivation for like progression in the relationship and personal development. I think that they think that the love offer that they've made or you've made is really immature. I don't think that they think that it's really anything substantial enough to really work with. They see that now. Maybe they didn't see it before, but they are seeing it now. Maybe that's one of the reasons that the Tower is happening. Because their feelings are that they are going to get to the bottom of what is happening between you two. And I think it's going to come through communication. I think you're probably going to see some quick action from this person to communicate and try to understand what is happening. I'm kind of getting the impression that they feel like they accepted an offer that is less than what they wanted, and they're realizing that and realizing the reason why they would accept something like that is because of feelings of low self-worth, i.e. the inner child requires inner child work. That's what my intuition is telling me. And their intentions with you is that they are not going to, I don't get the impression that they want to collaborate with you anymore. They, like, maybe before you were like really exchanging a lot of ideas and a lot of, you know, like kinds like feelings and working towards something together, and at this point they want to bring that to a halt because they realize what is occurring between you two. It doesn't mean they are, I think they're angry, to be honest, about it, this Knight of Wands, and I think they're going to tell you about what they're thinking and what they're feeling and that they're angry. I think they're going to express that to you, but I don't think that they're going to be open to working with you further. I think that they are going to close themselves off and probably focus on their own personal development here. So that is what I'm getting. I apologize for the negative reading. What do they want to say to Sagittarius this week? What do they want to say to them? What does this person want to say? you. Let's see. I want you. I miss you. This person's definitely having good thoughts about you. Mask on. Yep. I think that's what they feel about you. The false self is being projected to the outside world. I think that they realized maybe that you were not being as honest or authentic as they thought. But that doesn't stop their feelings. They're just realizing it this week. And I think they probably missed the courtship that was happening before they learned that you weren't maybe as serious or intentional about them as you led on. So they see that. I think they see you for who you are, but it doesn't stop them from having feelings, for you. So Sagittarius, this is, I realize this is pretty negative. Hopefully it's not your story. Only take what resonates, of course. And of course, this is only 1 week, and this is what their thoughts and feelings about you, and not actually what's going on with you. I can't tell that from this spread, so I just want to preface that because I apologize. I don't want to give anyone a bad reading. In any case, if you want to work directly with me on any of this stuff to look more into your own specific story, my email is in the description box. I'm happy to do a personal reading for you. So thank you, Sagittarius. I hope you have a good week. Moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio. Spirit, tell me about the person on Scorpio's mind. Could be somebody that they're crushing on, in a relationship with, recently separated from, or who's coming in. Spirit, tell me about Scorpio, person on their mind. What are they thinking about Scorpio? Have reconciliation. Oh. It's always sweet to me. I mean, I know not everybody wants reconciliation, but I think it's sweet when people, can learn their lessons and come back together and try a different way to make a dynamic work. I think it just shows so much. It just shows like that they really have feelings for you, Scorpio, and I just think that that's really sweet. Obviously, if they're a terrible person, that's different, but in any case, just to get started, this is somebody who you're not in a relationship with, that you are separated from, but they are thinking about reconciling with you. They want to come back in. They probably miss you. Spirit, tell me about this person. Feelings and actions for you, Scorpio. Their thoughts. Feelings. All right. And actions. Bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This person is going through, well, I think this relationship is going through a transformation. I think that it's kind of like the wheel is turning another round. It's not happening quickly. There's something that is blocking the full, rotation of it, but that is happening. There's something that's about to change with your relationship with this person who you're not currently with. I think that they're thinking about all of the ways that they could make this relationship work again, like maybe considering everything that could be a tool going forward so that you have a better dynamic. But it's really hard for them to think about. it's like hard for them to have clarity on. It's like the ideas aren't coming to them easily at all. You could be dealing with a Virgo, but I'm getting a lot more water sign here, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So maybe you could be dealing with somebody with both of those in their chart potentially. Because like overarchingly in their feelings, they feel like they're still in a mode where they need to be reflecting on things. Like they're probably still like learning, they're probably still growing from what they learned last time you were connected, and kind of holding, not speaking with you, like not really, maybe not doing much at all, like maybe staying in a lot to reflect on this relationship, or at least give themselves like some time, like maybe they take like 20 minutes in the morning when they get up and stuff to really reflect on this relationship and think critically about it. I think that's their main thing that they're feeling right now, is that that's really important to them, is to learn more about the relationship dynamic, kind of what went wrong and what can be made right. And I don't think that the thoughts aren't coming easily to them for some reason, because their intention is to come back together with you. I mean, absolutely, and have some fun, go out and party a little bit. Like they want to have a joyous reconciliation with you. That's what they intend. That's what they want. That's, what any kind of action would be aimed towards. It just seems like they're still their feelings are still kind of caught up in understanding the relationship and what went wrong and what could be made right. Spirit, tell me a little bit more. Can you give me some clarification on these cards for Scorpio? Yeah, appears. Wow. All major arcana and the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. Wow. Okay. This is going to be a powerful week for this person, because I think that this person is, in their self-reflection, is coming to some really major conclusions. And I think that they're starting to think that I'm getting that the conclusion that they're coming to is that they don't need all of the answers in order to have a whole understanding of what occurred and what could be made better. Like, I think what they've discovered is that just having the tool, like the prototype of how to resolve conflict better in any relationship, is going to be sufficient to make things work and make things better with you. And I feel like they are, I feel like their old understanding of the relationship is coming crashing down. Like, whatever they thought about it previously, whatever misconceptions or ideas or feelings that they had about you previously, are falling apart. Maybe they were based on like immaturity, or they made some rash judgments of you that were not the best. And I think that they're realizing that, and it's kind of coming apart, and they're seeing that there is room to make this better, and they intend to come in and demonstrate to you what they've learned, and show some authority in making this relationship healthier. Like, when they come in and reconcile with you, they're going to be direct and assertive. You're not going to have any misunderstanding about what they're trying to do here, about them. I think they'll probably tell you, like, really openly, like, hi, I've been thinking about you. I want to get back together with you. This is what I think was wrong in my approach to the relationship before, and this is what I've done and thought through, and to make it better going forward. I think that's what they're gonna do. Yeah. So, not getting a lot of like love-y feelings. Like, I think that they do like really like you. But I think that they're like really going through some like major lessons right now with related, and I think that their relationship and that separation was like the catalyst to them learning all that stuff, which is really great. A lot of times people come into our lives specifically for that reason. What do they want to say to Scorpio this week? They want to say 3 messages from this person to you, Scorpio. What do they want to say? I need more. What worked in the past is no longer working. I think that's what they're about to tell you. I'm getting my shit together, taking a hiatus to work on self. That is exactly what they're doing before they come back to you. Absolutely. An engagement, marriage, next level commitment. This person wants to go, and I have soul connection at the bottom of the deck. This person wants to take this relationship to the next level with you. They are getting their thoughts straight. They're going to tell you what they need going forward with the intention of being in a committed relationship with you, headed towards engagement and marriage. So, I mean, expect to hear this from this person, and probably get some messages that you might appreciate even if you're not interested in them, which seems really unlikely if they're thinking so seriously about your relationship. It seems unlikely that you would have no interest in them, but maybe you don't. Maybe something happened that's irreconcilable, right? But in any case, I think they're going to come back to you and give you some information that's going to make you feel pretty happy, Scorpio. They feel like they have a soul connection with you. They feel like they have figured out how to make this relationship successful moving forward, and they feel like they want to share it with you. They want to have fun with you. They want to have love with you, and and kind of do it all over again. So that's really lovely, Scorpio. I hope you have a really good week. Oh, I to finish my thought, if they're not coming in this week, they're coming in extremely soon. It does look like they're kind of getting to the end of their processing phase. So, all right. Thank you, Scorpio. Moving on to Libra. Hi, Libra. If you're having a good week, I'm going to tune into your energy here. Spirit, tell me about Libra and the person on their mind. What is this person thinking about Libra this week? This can be somebody that you are crushing on, that you have a relationship with, that you were recently separated from, or who's coming into your life very soon. And generally, I shared this with a previous sign, but generally, the cards will kind of tell me what situation you're in, but you'll have to let me know if I'm accurate or not. I'm curious. Tell me about this person, Libra. How are they feeling about Libra? Children. This came out for Sagittarius as well. At the bottom of the deck we have attraction. So this person is likely working through some inner child work. Either their inner child is being triggered by this relationship, or yours, or both of yours are interacting with each other. But generally this means that your relationship is being impacted by both of your younger selves coming out and interacting with each other, or just theirs. And so you could be having a dynamic this week that is overpowered by this person's inner child, or by both of yours. So, and usually that means like unhealed wounds, coping mechanisms that are childish because our growth was stunted at a certain age in our development rather than maturing all the way. And so if you do like inner child work, you can heal those parts of yourself and sort of set those younger versions of yourself free, so you can be kind of like a fully integrated adult. So Spirit, tell me about this person, their thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Libra. Tell me about this person. thoughts, feelings, intentions. Okay, you could be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. I think that this person is like they're the dominant thing in their life right now is that they're thinking through their belief structure about relationships or about your relationship specifically. So what do they believe in? Like what gives them grounding in life? What's the foundation of you know, their beliefs about relationships? Because you know, they feel like they have love for you. They do love you and they want to offer it to you. But it's not being fully expressed. There's something kind of hindering it. It could be their focus on self, or maybe whatever is triggering their inner child. But regardless, this person is still intending to show up maturely, emotionally available, you know, vulnerable, loving, with like the full capacity to love. Like this person is intending good things, even though they have some blockages in their head and in their heart about the relationship and their feelings towards you. Probably because they might be defining an old belief structure, maybe something that was pulled in through childhood, or that's being pulled in because of inner child wounding that maybe doesn't really make sense, and it's kind of stopping them from really fully expressing their feelings for you, even though they do intend to be emotionally available. So give me a few more messages on this for Libra. Libra. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, we have the Fool. So this person is very much caught in their head. They're processing this relationship and what they think about it, what they think about you. They might always show up in relationships this way, maturely and emotionally available. That is just who they are. They just do the right things in relationship. They just are emotionally available. But they're not sure if they want to offer you love, because I don't think that they know if they understand or feel stable in the relationship. I think that their feelings are that they need clarity on that, which is what they're doing right now. And whether it's like safe to offer you love, or whether it's like a good investment for them. And so, you know, they feel that kind of what they need to embody is a seeker of truth, as they kind of consider whether this relationship matches what their kind of value system and belief structure. I don't see them giving up easily. Like, I don't see them just like cutting off the relationship. Like, that's not the impression that I get. The impression that I get is that they're going to do a thorough deep dive with themselves, and they're going to continue getting to know you in this relationship, or carrying on in the relationship with you, regardless of these feelings of doubt. This isn't somebody who just gives up. It's not someone who's gonna throw in the towel because they're not sure about one little thing about you. Like, this is somebody who wants to know the truth and is like understanding more and more about their value system and what they really need and want in a partner. and they're going to do a deep dive to see if you offer it, because I do think that they like you. They have feelings for you. And it could be that these things that are kind of holding them back, maybe in ways that they feel like you're not meeting their needs, could be stuff that isn't real anyway. It could be, you know, inner child work that needs to be done. Maybe they have something about them that's like not being fulfilled, like a need for like maybe like constant validation and stuff, which can come from feelings of like low self-worth as a child, which was actually caused by their parents. And maybe they're realizing Libra's pretty independent. I mean, this is just an example, but and they're not giving me enough attention, and so maybe it's not going to work. And they realize, well, why do I need all this attention? Is that healthy? You know, for example. So it could be, I think it's probably something like that. Like, I don't think there's anything you've done or anything really to do with you. I think it's their own personal journey that they're going on right now. So I think that they're going to stay in your life. It's going to continue on, but I do think that there's going to, you know, maybe they won't be as loving or as expressive with you, but I think they're just kind of going through this deep dive, which is really for the best, because you do want to both be on the same page and be in a relationship because you both are meeting each other's needs and align with your value systems. So I think it's good. I think this person might be just a little behind considering they're working through right now, but sometimes you have to get into relationships to work through this kind of stuff. Spirit, what does this person want to say to Libra this week? What do they want to say? Oops. Slick. New cards. Okay. Engagement, marriage. That's clear, right? It's not you, it's me. It absolutely is them. And vice. Time to celebrate. Okay. So this person is thinking, wants to tell you that they are thinking long-term commitment with you. They're thinking, I want a relationship with this person, and maybe we take it to like the next practical step for us, you know, like a possibly engagement or marriage, a commitment ceremony, moving in together, etc. So they're thinking very critically about you and what they think and feel. This is their issue. Like, they're in their head working this out here. It's definitely not something that you are doing. There's some inner work that needs to be done on their side. This might be, you know, the vice could be their unresolved issues from childhood. You know, they're having to do some shadow work on themselves to uncover this so that they can evaluate the relationship on an even keel from like a mature standpoint that's realistic. Maybe in the past they were never able to do this with anybody because they hadn't healed these inner child wounds, and so they had like really unrealistic expectations of lovers and stuff, and maybe that's led them to be alone. And I think the relationship with you is really prompting them to do this work finally. So it looks like they're going to keep on working through that, which is pretty cool. I mean, obviously in an ideal world they would have already done that before they met you, but often that's not how these kinds of things work. We usually get into relationships with each other to learn. So anyway, Libra, it looks like you can just, you know, hold tight. Focus on you. This is not your problem. It's theirs. They're going through something, but when they come out on the other side, I think you'll have a lot more information about how to proceed with the relationship, because either they'll heal their wound and give you a straightforward answer, or they won't, and that will be information enough for you to say, meh, maybe not. So thank you, Libra. Have a great week. I'm going to sign off and upload this video, and I'll be back with part 2 shortly. Thanks, everyone.